I am so frustrated right now. And ironically, I've found out that that is what's called my not self. So I need to step back and I'll be right back. Just hold that thought. So here's an idea. If you're going to record a cool new show about learning how to work within your human design, if you're going to record like 30 minutes of an introduction and that sort of thing, make sure your mic's on. Full transparency. I'm a little frustrated right now, as you can see. So my design says I needed to step back, step outside, and wait and cool off until I'm a little bit more relaxed and centered. So I stepped outside to play with my dogs a little bit. I feel like that's a good way to cool off. That's better. I'm definitely more aligned now. I apologize if you can hear my puppy panting down below, but yeah, he just ran for a while. This channel is about learning how to live within my human design. Now, what is human design? If you're not familiar, it's a system, if you will, a chart that's unique to every person on the planet. And in it, it breaks down a lot of the things about like why you are the way that you are, things that you excel at and you thrive at, and things that you maybe have challenges with. It's basically like a blueprint to yourself. I like to think of it as talking to my soul self, right? I like to think of it as figuring out more about who I am. So if you've ever been the kind of person who maybe has struggled with imposter syndrome, or feeling like you're just not good enough, period. Or if you feel like you have all these plans and great ideas, but you just can't execute them, or you get really excited about something only to drop it later, you may have ADHD, you may have autism, you may be some other version of being neurospicy, right? And you may have just kind of chalked it up all to that. But what if I told you there's a little bit more to it than that? What if I told you that there actually is a design specifically for you that is like a blueprint? It's like a guide. It's not designed to give you all of the answers, but it's designed to say, hey, if you want to live your best life and feel really freaking good every freaking day, that is possible, and it doesn't take medication. Not against anybody who takes medication, I totally get that. Depression and anxiety are very real things, but if you want to give yourself a better chance at understanding your own life and where your possibilities lie and all of that fun stuff, then this is the way to do it. My job here isn't to convince you. My job is to show you. My job is to live the example. So that's what this whole channel is about. Is it's my adventure in discovering my own human design, what it means, learning about it, and sharing that with you. Now, again, keep in mind everybody's human design is different. Everybody else's is unique. So the things that I find about my chart, these aren't life lessons for you. Okay, these are lessons for me about how I'm applying my design. The first thing I did was I looked at Reddit when I was like, oh, there's got to be a human design subreddit. And there was. But what drove me nuts is people would say, oh, I'm this and I'm a this split. What does that mean? Well, it's like, okay, how I react if I have that split is very different to how you might, because my design is unique. So you have to be able to understand your own design. So if you want to find out about your design, down below there's a link. It's free. You can just put in the information. It's literally just your name, date of birth, place of birth, and the time of birth. And by doing that, you'll get access to your own unique human design chart. And, fair warning, it's going to look a little weird. It looks like this, which obviously this is kind of hard to understand if you don't really get it. But each of these things are very important, and they all focus on different parts of you. Now, the human design process isn't just about understanding how you make decisions. Like, for example, I'm sacrally driven. So if something really drives me, then I jump and I do it. The problem is that's how I make my decisions. But my strategy is to actually wait until I'm aligned. So I have to ride my emotional wave. So just because something's super excited at first doesn't necessarily mean it's long term going to be the right thing for me. And I have to wait until I'm aligned for big things. Now, for little things, it's not that big of a deal. So, for example, like if I ask myself, "Am I thirsty?" No. So I know instantly no. It's either a nuh-uh or if it's a maybe, then it's a no. If it's a no, then it's a no. If it's a yes, then it's a yes. Now, if it's a big decision, like should I apply for that job, or should I move to this place or look into it? No matter how excited I may be in the moment, I need to take the time to ride my emotional authority wave before I make any drastic decisions. Now, right now, my sacral is saying, stop recording, stop doing this right now. The dog's acting weird. Your wife's going to be home soon. The day, you just don't have enough time. So wait until you're aligned to do this. So when you see me next, I'm going to have a different outfit. Ta-da! So now it's day 2 of recording this, and I am so lit up. So I just got off the phone with my friend Alex, who is he's kind of like my mentor in this whole human design thing. He introduced me to the Vita community, which I'll talk more about in a future date. There's a link down below, but it's basically the human design chart is extremely complicated, but also simple. It's there's a lot to take in. So that he has a community on school called Vita, and Vita is designed specifically to help you kind of learn about what your design is. There's an actual bot made with AI, a chat bot that uses ChatGPT, but it's built with your design, and it's just insane. It's like talking to your spirit self. But anyway, I digress. Alex called me and he's like, "Hey, which webcam do you prefer? Which webcam do you think I should look into?" And I was like, oh, here's the merits of this one, that one. He's kind of on the fence about 2 different ones. And so I said, okay, fine. You know what? Let me ask you this. What is your inner authority? And he said, sacral, just like yours. And I said, exactly. So what does your sacral say? And he goes, So we hold each other accountable, and it's really cool. But that's the nice thing about understanding human design is it really does help you to learn to communicate better. It helps you to figure out what it is that helps you to speak your truth, but also to understand the truth of others. And a lot of times in human communication, we tend to say something, but it's not really what we mean. And I am the kind of person that likes to cut through the bullshit. I'm not a huge fan of beating around the bush. If I say something, I mean it. You know what I mean? Or if I want to know something, I'll ask, right? So that's the great thing about human design, is when you understand other people's design and your own design, you know how to more effectively communicate. Anyway, I could go on about this forever, but as I said, my job is to lead by example. So that's what I want to do. I highly encourage you to check out the description down below. I've got a link that'll take you to the Vita community if you want to check it out. And you can start living your best life. If not, no big deal. I just thought I'd give you that option. Do me a favor and subscribe if you have learned anything. Like the video, comment down below if you're into human design, if you're new to human design, if you're curious about it at all. In future episodes, I'm going to be talking about energy, how people like Nikola Tesla believe that vibration and energy were the secrets to the universe, how that translates, if there's any science behind it. I'm also going to be talking about PHS, which is primary health system, how to digest food and how to digest information better. Like, I'm really going to try and get into this every video. So if you like this and you want to come along for the journey, I invite you to do so. And until next time, stay true to yourself.